What's up, guys? It's Chris here. If you haven't noticed, the Veve marketplace isn't doing so hot. I mean, some collectibles in my portfolio alone have retraced at least 50% from their all-time highs, and some even a lot further than that. So in this video, I wanted to break down a couple of reasons why this is happening. Of course, everything around this, there is exponentially more at play than what's going to be in this video, so I'm not going to be able to say everything, but I'm just going to highlight some of what I think the most important parts of this current downtrend is. As always, everything contained in this video is strictly speculation and for fun. None of it is financial advice. It's all for entertainment purposes only. I also wanted to note, if you like this type of content and you watch my videos and you're not subscribed to the channel, I'd really appreciate if you hit the subscribe button down below and the like button for the YouTube algorithms. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So first and foremost, one of the biggest reasons is in January, we saw some of the most parabolic rises in collectibles to date. I mean, it was insane. Collectibles in my portfolio were 2xing, 5xing, 10xing, just all over the place, and it was incredible to watch. You saw a bunch of posts online about people screenshotting their portfolio value evaluations and all that fun stuff. And there was 3 million to 5 million gems being put in the app every single day, just constantly pumping up these prices. We also had some new influencers aboard. We had Slumdoge Millionaire. Andre Jick isn't new, but he was definitely tweeting about Veve a lot more. We had the lead singer from Limp Bizkit, Fred Durst, mentioned Veve. It wasn't super positive, but he still mentioned it. So I do think all these influential people did have an impact on it, but that wasn't the only reason. There was a lot of other reasons for that pump, but overall we got a lot of money into the app at the same time, causing a bigger run up than we've ever seen in Veve history. So as anything, if you've ever traded anything, you've ever been into stocks or other crypto or other NFT projects, kind of what goes up must come down, a little bit. So that's kind of what we're seeing. We saw this parabolic rise, and now we're seeing a retracement. The good thing is we still haven't retraced to previous lows at all. For most of the collectibles on the app, particularly the grails and the blue chips, if you did buy them during the last run up, or if you bought them on the dips of the last run up, you're probably negative right now compared to when you bought it. But if you go back and look, let's say you spent $600 on that said collectible, and you go look before the run up, it's actually still not even settled down quite where it was before the run up. So I definitely think that's a bullish sign that we're not going down below what we were before the run up. We might have retraced a lot, but we're still not retraced back to square one before that, and I think that's overall a bullish sign. I think another large reason why we're not seeing gems being pushed back into these collectibles, like particularly like these new golden moments or the lenticular card set that just got dropped 2 weeks apart, is probably because people are waiting for this spicy news, as Ecomi and Reverend Alex tweeted about, that's coming this month. So basically they tweeted this picture of peppers, and there was like 2 out of 4 peppers that were on the tweet, and we can assume that either that's the spice level or that's how many new things are coming. I think a lot of people are leaning towards new things coming, so let's say we have 2 more big drops coming. People are trying to reserve gems for those, and some people even believe that it's going to be Pokemon, as I covered on one of my last videos, on February 27th, because that is Pokemon Day. If you did watch that video, you know I do not believe that Pokemon is going to drop on February 27th or anytime soon. But if people are saving out gens for Pokemon, it only makes sense that they're not putting it back into this dip right now, or they could be waiting for another IP or another big character announcement like Darth Vader or Miles Morales Spider-Man or Black Panther. After this news is released and we know for sure what these other 2 spicy peppers are going to be, I do believe that we can start seeing a market recovery if Veve allows. We did see this with the Disney Golden Moment strongly. Basically, for those who are holding out for the big drop, they either accumulated the drop at drop price or they accumulated it on the secondary market. And we're kind of seeing the same things happen now. After that, pretty quickly, almost every collectible that dropped did recover. Do I think over the long term, if absolutely everything's going to recover? Not necessarily, but that just goes in choosing which collectibles you either want to hold to keep because you love them, or you want to hold to keep because you think they're going to keep going up in value, or whatever it is. But overall, I do think that after these drops do happen, I'm hoping to see the market recover shortly after that. I do think bots still have to do with the effect on price as well. So basically, people are getting discouraged because they're not hitting drops, and some people are even giving up. Not only that, when all these bots do hit these collectibles, they typically sell them at floor price, which obviously people have to buy. So less people are getting it for drop price and able to hold it for medium to long term, opposed to these bots getting a bunch of collectibles and then smashing the floors and kind of killing the floors on them. We see that not only on the drops, but we see that in the secondary market as well. They're constantly scooping up the floors and then dumping them, then scooping up the floors. So overall, I do believe bots have an effect on the price. I am hoping that with a new queue system coming around the corner, the new drop raffle system, that this will be fixed at least a little bit. And as time goes on, Veve will be banning more and more bots. I heard a lot of accounts did get restricted today. A lot of them were innocent users. However, those innocent users got their accounts back nearly immediately once they restarted the app. And I also read on several different threads about people who know others who own bots, and nearly all of their bots that they own were banned today. So this makes me excited and hopeful that maybe Veve is currently tackling the problem more and more, and that we'll see less bots in the future. As any field, there's always going to be bots. I'm not discouraged about there being bots, period, but obviously, just like everyone else, I am a little bit frustrated and flustered at the amount of bots that exist on the marketplace. I'm going to read off my notes slightly just because this is a lot, but there's also just a general FUD and negative sentiment revolving around the space right now, and some of it's justified and some of it's not. So you have people not getting drops, whether that due to being bots or that be due to 2 million users on the app or 2 million accounts on the app. I don't know how many active users that would actually be. MTL is getting delayed further and further, and that is frustrating for people. I completely understand. Veve said last week in the AMA that they would expand it to more and more people. I'm not sure if they're doing that or not. I personally don't know anyone with MTL beta testing, but hopefully as time goes on, more and more people will get it. And this will also allow people to put more money into the app, trusting that they can get it back out of the app. I think the main issue with this is just the lack of transparency that we have. But overall, I'm not here to FUD Veve. I'm here to protect it and give an argument against all the FUD that's coming. But of course, at the end of the day, I'm a user. I have the same user experience. I have the same frustrations. I don't want to act like everything's all rainbows and butterflies and nothing is wrong, because I don't believe that's a correct way to be a user and be someone who speaks on it in the future of the community. We did get even more fear and uncertainty this week with the QUIDD CEO. The QUIDD is a sticker NFT that exists on the Wax blockchain, basically saying that Veve wasn't real NFTs on this pretty large show that one of our fellow Veve influencers is on, which is Kyle Wilson, talking about Veve NFTs. But I'm not going to center my entire video around whether Veve NFTs are real NFTs or not real NFTs. I can make an entire different video on that. Taps Trades has a really good one. It's like 25 minutes long and it gives a really good defense, and it particularly applies to the situation. So if you want to check that out, go check out Taps Trades videos on that. And if you want to see me make one, I can make one as well, because I'm actually starting this week going to be working in NFTs nearly full time, not just Veve NFTs, but NFTs on all different platforms. So I would love to talk about this subject, but that's for another video. Lastly, I think that there's just a lack of announcements besides the drop announcements. There's a lot of things we're kind of waiting to roll out, and a lot of hard dates we're looking for, like MCP program, OUP update, which is a staking program for the OMI token over the Veve app. The MCP is the master collector program that's going to be used to basically gamify the app. We're waiting on more information, and we're waiting on more hard dates for these, and we keep getting a lot more drops. So I think, again, there's just a general frustration with all that. And again, I'm a user. I experience similar frustrations, but this video is to defend, not to attack, and of course be real at the same time. I think overall, why are you here? You know, do you believe in the team? And if you do believe in the team, then you'll know where that this could head medium to long term. If you're not familiar with NFT projects and you're like, oh, I just can't stand the team, they're not transparent enough, blah, 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 I encourage you to go jump in a few other NFT projects. You're gonna get pretty frustrated. I mean, some of the devs aren't even doxed in a lot of other projects, and if they are doxed, they don't have nearly the experience that our current team does. So whereas there are things that are worthy of getting frustrated at, to say that we don't have a solid team, I would strongly disagree with. Our team is definitely an A team. They're outstanding. They are small, and I hope that they expand. I think that needs to be talked about more. It's not the quality of people that we have in there, because our quality is excellent. It's the quantity of people. I definitely hope that we can expand, or at least outsource other companies to be able to further progress Veve's progress. But overall, our team is outstanding, and if you do believe in the team, you'll believe in the longevity of the project. And when looking at NFT projects, looking at crypto and all of that, that's when you decide whether you want to continue to partake or not. Overall, I can't guarantee you anything with my input or my videos, because this is the NFT space. This is a widely speculative space. But I can tell you this: if you wanted to sell and you wanted to leave, you should have did that a few weeks ago when we were at our all-time highs. That was the time to sell. It was a seller's market. Right now, I would consider this personally a buyer's market. This is not the time to panic sell your collectibles and try to run. We are currently at lows compared to where we just were, and I do believe in the future of the project, and I believe that these could even be rookie numbers. I believe that we can pass our all-time highs, and those all-time highs will one day look like lows, and we might not ever see those prices again either. Again, nothing in this video is financial advice, but just think about where the smart money is entering. A lot of times during these bearish markets where you see a bunch of sideways or even downtrending action, people are able to accumulate that have the means to do so and that have the mindset to do so. And with these people accumulating right now, if we do have another massive run that meets previous all-time highs or even higher, they'll be sitting really nice. And they deserve to be, because they are taking the risk when others are fearful. And a lot of this field right now is buying into the fear and selling the greed. And again, I don't want to come off as like telling you what to do, because ultimately at the end of the day, you make your decisions, not any YouTuber or influencer or anything like that. This is your money. You know, if you like the stuff, then buy it. If you believe it'll give you a good long-term yield, then, you know, buy it, you know, whatever you want. But ultimately, just looking at the charts, looking at the data, looking at the team and where we're heading, I think we have a extremely bullish future. I would love to, you know, a lot of us act like we're here for the long term, and we're not. We're here for short-term results. If our collectible doesn't go up in a month, then we're scared. If it goes down in a month after us buying it, we feel like we made a mistake. But I mean, I would love to come back to this video a year from now and see how these collectibles are doing. Again, I don't think as a whole every single collectible in the app will continue to go up and to the right, but I believe the ones that I select are the right ones, and I'm sure that you believe the ones that you select are the right ones, and that's just part of the game, is trying to pick these grails or these blue chips or just these things that you like. And ultimately, if they went down to zero, you would still love to have it in your collection and show it off to your friends and family. All right, that was a mouthful. There's Chris's soapbox for you. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about the market, why you think it's dipping, and what you think about the future of Veve. Thank you guys so much for taking your time to watch this video, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.